guys, the Super Review Show for another My Thoughts on video. This is my thoughts on the Skrulls in Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe being a bigger threat and a bigger villain, okay? Now, spoilers for anyone who may not have seen the photos from Marvel's Comic-Con panel in San Diego. But Captain Marvel is going to be having the Skrulls as the villains. These characters, I've gone off on a brief tangent on them in a few videos about this movie and about the announcement of this. Personally, I love this idea because you have the Kree with the Inhumans, right? You have the Inhumans TV show that's happening, and they're on the moon, whatever, right? But the Kree and the Skrulls hate each other. They hate each other. So picture this, right? Again, there's full Marvel spoiler territory here. If you don't want to hear this, close out of the video and come back to it after you looked at some of the photos, read up on some things, and then come back here. But just for now, if you don't know who the Skrulls are, I'm going to explain that, and then I'm going to explain a few key points. Skrulls, who they are, the best way to understand who they are. If you're like just a casual fan, you want to find out more, I'll let you know about that. And what this could mean for another brand for Avengers 4, maybe 5, I don't know. Here we go. So first things first, who are the Skrulls? Well, the Skrulls first debuted in Marvel in a Fantastic Four book, I believe in Fantastic Four number 2 or 3. I think it was number 2. Because the second, Fantastic Four number 3, was the first time the Fantastic Four's hover car and the Negative Zone have been revealed to the Marvel Universe. So, what does that mean for the Skrulls? The Skrulls are aliens from another world. And they can come down to Earth. They come down to Earth and they infiltrate the Marvel Universe and the Marvel heroes. Basically, they're a race of aliens who can change shape. They're shapeshifter aliens, and they can sound exactly like me. They can sound exactly like you and anyone else. A leader of a nation or a UN. And in the comic books, they infiltrate key places. They infiltrated the Avengers. They infiltrated AIM, the Advanced Idea Mechanics, the head of that, so they could blow up that. And they infiltrated S.H.I.E.L.D., all this stuff, right? And they infiltrated all these places, Hydra, and it was nuts because no one knew who to trust. Who knew who? The Skrull. I'm basing this off the cartoon I'm about to reference, but here's the thing: the show. It's the reason the Skrulls took over, and they basically wiped out a lot of Earth's biggest strengths. Then after that, one of the Skrulls poses Captain America. And look, they can have if you're Captain America, it could not steal your strength, but it could be like an identical copy of you. So you have its strength. You have the strength of Captain America. You have the strength of Captain Marvel, and it was a big thing in the comic books when all this happened. So basically, they infiltrate. And they look like anyone. It's a really scary thought when you think about it. Nowadays, the TV show, the cartoon show from a few years back that really did a great job of touching on this was indeed Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes. This cartoon show that came out in 2010, it ended in 2012. It should have ran for 7 seasons, I swear to God. It's one of the best animated shows on TV in a long time. And then they canceled it. So they ended the show. But at the same exact time, the opening of Season 2 is the storyline, is the Skrull Secret Invasion storyline. And that is really... If you want to know everything about it, go watch the first 12 episodes of that season. Season 2 of Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes. It's a really good story. It might build up your backstory a little bit for when you go see Captain Marvel and what they could do in Phase 4, for all we know. So there's that. So like I said, if you want to get a brief history, go watch the cartoon, Season 2. And then that cartoon does such a great storyline with all the Avengers and how they break up, they do this. It was a really thought out show. Okay, so I've said their history. I've said where you can get the best information from them. Now it's time to talk about one of the biggest storylines in Marvel comic books history: Secret Invasion. Could Marvel in Phase 4 have a secret invasion? A secret invasion that, just causes all this chaos in the world because I would like to see that over a series of films. Personally, I'd love to see like through Captain Marvel 2 and Guardians of the Galaxy 3, like a small thread, almost like how they threaded with the Thanos and the Infinity Stones. They could do something like that, but with the Secret Wars, the Secret Invasion, and the Skrulls. Now, who's to say Avengers 5? Again, we're talking hypothetical here, but this is my thoughts. Who's to say in Avengers 5? Avengers 5, they do what I think they might do is do the Kree-Skrull War. So you have this underlying thread set in Captain Marvel that then goes to the next Avengers film, maybe Avengers 4, and then Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Doctor Strange 2, all this stuff, right? And then it leads into, eventually leads into the, what is it called? It eventually leads into Avengers 5, which is this Kree-Skrull War or a Secret Invasion, or you could do a mesh of both. You can mesh Kree-Skrull War with a Secret Invasion. How like they infiltrate Earth. Okay, whatever. You can do two-parter almost. The first film, they infiltrate Earth, whatever, they beat them, whatever, right? And then they find out there's war in space. Cut to black. Go out in space. Take it, and then they find themselves with an intergalactic war between the Kree and the Skrulls. That would be an incredible, incredible film. I'm telling you, it would be one of the biggest films ever. Avengers 3 is going to be really, really, really big as far as box office. Who's to say Avengers 4 or 5 doesn't pass that if they could do this storyline? Because if the movie-going audience can understand these characters in this situation, it would make a ton of money. In my opinion, it would make a ton of money. Because it would probably get people hooked who maybe not have already been hooked by the Marvel films and get into it, really get drawn into it. That would be amazing. In my opinion, of course, my thoughts. Anyways, I digress. So look, that's the brief history of the Skrulls. The best place to watch it is Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes Season 2, the first 12 episodes, I think. And then what they could do with the Marvel Universe moving forward, the MCU moving forward with the Skrulls. That's just my opinion. I think this would be great. What do you guys think about this? Please sound off in the comment section below. Sound off on Facebook and Twitter as well. Share this video. Share your thoughts on this in the comment section below, like I just said. But for all of my thoughts on videos and other possible Phase 4 updates or my thoughts on Phase 4 in general, keep it off the Super Review Show. J-Man, off to work. See you guys later.